get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Jack Flaherty gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last three starts, all three he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his fourth in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate here is Javier Baez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 7 homers and 19 driven in. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
Chris Bryant is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Cubs. It's the Cubs nothing. Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team, is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. And this is popped up back behind second. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Bader is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate. We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Harrison Bader becomes outnumbered 2 this inning.
改めて毎度です。ファッキン。ヤスリでこすってたんすか。
Paul DeYoung digs in next.
あいにくの雨ですけどね。
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
カブスとは初対戦ですね、これ。
Strike 3 call as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. second inning coming up in
動
St.
画
Louis.
の
And with a
ハ
little
ゲ
more
の
of
お
the
っ
weather
ちゃんは
forecast,
簡
here's
単に
Heidi
ツルツルに
Watney.
なりましたと言う
Matt,
て
I
たけ
am
ど、
hearing that
結
heavier
構
rain
大
is
変や。
expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The
まあ、
umpiring
実
crew
際や
would
る
of
と
course
ね、
like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on
よ
the
っぽ
field.
どあれちゃうんすか。
All right,
目の
Heidi,
粗
thanks.
い
We'll hope for the
ヤ
best,
スリ
of
でやら
course,
ん
but
と、
guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be
スルッ
impacted
と
by
せん
this
のちゃい
weather
ま
at
す。
least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip
多
on the
分ヤ
baseball.
スリ
But from
も
a position
粗
player
さの種
standpoint,
類があるん
you
ちゃい
just
ます
can't
か、あれ。
lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
よく使うスコッチでもね、もう柔らかいのか
1
ら、
and 1, the count
め
to
ち
the
ゃく
Cubs
ちゃ
first
荒々の
baseman.
もあるからね。
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
もっ
Just
と
a
目
bit
の
low.
細
Tough
かいや
call,
つ
but
で。
it's 2 and 2.
そうなん
You
す
know he's
か。
probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over some of it.
初めにコス取ったんじゃないですか。手間かかるから、前もってちょっとコスっといて。
And it's fouled away.
んで、2回目やって、ああ、取れましたとか言って。
The 2-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Bader is there and he has it for
実
the
は
first
だい
down.
ぶかかるんですよとか言って。
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age
同じ
teams.
スコッチブライトの
And moving the third
ハゲの
baseman
おっ
over
ちゃん
second
は
base
仕上
and
げ
the
よう
right
や。
fielder to play
そう
third
なん
base.
す
This
か。
is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson.
ハゲの
As
お
he'll
っち
take
ゃ
a
ん。
look at ball 1.
ハゲのおっちゃんって。わしはサビ落としようやってことは違うんすか、じゃあ。
Count is even at 1 and 1 to Peterson.
ハゲのおっちゃんっていいです、それ。
1 and 2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes.
意
And
外
he'll see
と
another one.
100円ショップで売ってる、なんか、金たわしじゃないけど、金たわしに似てるような、あれかなり便利ですね。
He'll try again 1-2.
クゼセイジちゃんや。クゼセイジ。クゼのおっちゃんですか。なんかそういやあれですね。龍が如くにクゼとかいう人おったような気がしますよ。なんか聞いたことあるような。
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one, frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High
持ってかれた。
fly ball out to deep right field. Right
これ
fielder
はあ
looking
かん
up.
でしょ
Crack
う。
the wall. And goodbye.
や
This
ら
one
れ
ain't
た。
coming back. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
やりますな。
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows
You got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, David Bodie. Grounder down at third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
ああ、100均の焦げ落としってやつですか。あれめちゃくちゃ便利ですよ。
That'll bring up Tony Walters as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
うわお、また打たれてる。
There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week.
風呂場の床でもあれでやるとね、よう取れるんですよ。スコッチとかね、金玉もあるけど、あれでやるとよう取れますわ。でも素手でやると手がめっちゃ痛くなりますけどね。
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down, but a foul ball, 1-1.
頑張べ。おっと。ダブルプレーよっしゃ。最悪のダブルプレーですね。間に合いましたわ。意外とね、100円や言うても、かなり使えるのありますからね。
Here's the first pitch. Weak ground
Nah.
on the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Molina carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 0-1 the count to Molina.
Ah, そうなんですね。
Popped him up. Bodie is calling for it. One down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and nice soft hands.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. The numbers on the year, 272, 10 home runs, and 30 RBIs. Grounded down the third baseline. Bryant's got it. On to first, and there are two down. Next, it'll be Austin Dean. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike two taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Bryant with the bare hand. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have two strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll coast into second here with a two-out double. 101台も来んな。ああ、31日ですからかね。
closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
もうちょいで入ってたんですけど。
Into the box, Dylan Carlson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away.
相当寒いんちゃいますそっちも。よっしゃ、いった。いただきました、おっしゃ。
He arrives at second without a play as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get two quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ball and a strike. Walters is there. And the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played two, all tied at 1-1.
4枚重ねでもちょうどええぐらいですね。さすがに3枚やと寒いですね。
Take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good.
なんか新潟もえらい大雪らしいですね。
Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the
inning. 3枚。
Geez, I mean that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. That's popped up. Arenado into foul territory, and that's going to land foul. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change.
中華のセットなかなかうまかったですね。結構量があるからね、まだしばらく食えますわあれで。期限がでも昨日までなんですけどね。まあ、あとはパイナップルと野菜ジュースとあれだけ買っときゃもう問題ないですね。
You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And another foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the 3rd inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
なかなか速い。高速進化。いい、入ってんのかい。とりあえず塗ってと。
A reminder that we've got Cardinals baseball for you all season long here on the show as you get a look right there at where we'll be in the upcoming 7 days. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
だいぶなんかもやってきましたね。
Really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Hayward will put this one away for route number 2. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one.
スマホでもなんかめっちゃリアルなメジャーのゲームありますね。しかも日本語対応で。あれですね、ファミスタのメジャーもあれスマホで出てるんですね。すぐレモン自動車の久世誠司ちゃんです。すぐレモン自動車。すぐレモン。ってことですか。車の久世誠司ちゃん。すぐレモンとか言ったらすみれもんみたいな。
Now to bat, Ian Happ. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count.
ハゲの久世誠司ちゃんや。
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here.
久世のおっちゃんですか。
Coming up this part of the lineup.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at
すみれ
2-2.
もん自動車は死者が出るか。暴走ですか。
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is a called third
Yes.
strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
キャーとか言っていきなりアクセル。 あちゃ
Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the count will be full. And it's fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
There's ball 4.
うん
So he's aboard following the one-out walk. They're second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his...
よし、あれ
And
取
he
ってない
whips on it
し
as this ball's right under his glove.
ダブルプレーか思ったら
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play, and instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
あれは取ってもらわんとね
At the plate, David Bodie, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. One and two.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, strike
ズバッ
3
と決まる
called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not.
これはええとこ
He
行っ
said
た
he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Standing in now, Tony Walters, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit out towards second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
First delivery to him. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He grounds it sharply to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. The next to bat for St. Louis, Austin Dean. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's another 2-2 to third.
これはあかん。
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Cards leave one. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Stepping up is Trevor Williams. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
ああ、しまった。ピッチャーやんの忘れとった。16。これはやってまいりましたな。この回までもなんとか行ってもらうしかないですな。
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0 and he's licking his chops on the fastball.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1.
Ball inside.
Javier Baez will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
5時ですね。
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
なんやかんや5時間経ったんですね。早いですね。
Again, a 1-2. And a fastball.
あっという間の5時間ですよ。
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
ああ、1時半か。1時半ってことは4時間半ですか。4時間半ですね。
First pitch on its way. As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Edman is there for it. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece.
4時間じゃ3時間半ですか。2時半、3時半、4時半、3時間半ですね。
To discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now, Dylan Carlson, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here.
ああ、でも13度ですからね。
You can't be too cute either.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
寒いですとか言ったらアランさんに怒られましたけどね。マイナスですからね、向こうは。
That's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson is right there as he puts it away.
マイナスが当たり前という。
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First offering on its way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there.
暖房ガンガンにつけて何言っとるんやらい。仕事中もなんか軍手というか手袋やってるんけど、あまりの薄さで手が痛い言ってましたね。
One run on 3 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
今んとこでも暖房つけてないですからね。暖房なしで13度ですね。ノー暖房ランニング。ランニングじゃないけどね。暖房はまだ入れてないっすわ。4枚重ねしてるから暖房なしでいきますよ。上4枚、下2枚で。
out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. 2 down.
よっしゃ。これ代打ね。あ、でも2アウト。2アウトやったらこのままで。
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Hayward, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball.
うわ、ギリギリセーフ。
Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman.
Nah.
Popped up. Bryant waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
あとはあれですね。鉄アレイをガシガシ当てたらぬくなりますね。
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ryan Helsley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Ryan Helsley.
First pitch coming, here it is.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Dean arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The center fielder, number 8.
Next, here is Ian Happ. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and this is going to find its way into the left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep it.
よっしゃ。
Offline throw,
こ
but
れ
they
はア
still
ウト
got
で
him.
すわ。
Good job of getting the tag down there.
セーフやろ。
Down and away, ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied at 1-1.
誤審もありますからね。
Bottom of the sixth inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
Now here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he checks his swing.
Wow.
Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, and there's the curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So stepping in is Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
First offering. One out, nobody on. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Looking to send him packing again. And he's struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Yadier Molina is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Peterson has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is right there, 1 down.
カージアナルス。
Stepping in next,
牛のカ
David
ブス
Bodie.
ですよ。
A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
CHC の。
Now the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. One and one the count. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing.
No.
You're seeing vapor.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row.
結構ハイペースで7回まで来ましたね。
Tony Walters, as with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
交代してから1台しか来てないぞ。たったの1台。それまた相当少ないですな。みんな休んでんちゃいますか。
Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brandon Workman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Nico Horner is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Here it comes. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
まあこの年末の雪の中出てくるアホもおらんか。まあね、トラック関係者とかちゃうんすか。年末クックスマスだし。ああ。明日は元旦やけど土曜日やから休みでしょうね。
Fouled away. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Austin Dean is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get.
正月は基本やっとら。まあ休むでしょうね。
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Ah, またダブルプレー。あっちゃ。
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game. There's nothing like a double play ball that changed the course of an inning.
At the plate now, Dylan Carlson. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
From the belt, the pitch.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cardinals. Still tied 1 apiece. In now is Nico Horner, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch on the way. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
なかなかでも点が入らんですな。
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And into that next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez.
元20のパッケージの人ですね。この人もパッケージに選ばれたけど全然あかんかったですもんね。
Stepping in once again is Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Robert Stock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago, number 89, Robert Stock.
いや、ピッチャーからやったら変えますか。外野2人。
John Nagowski is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And now the first pitch as he'll take a look at ball
まあ
one.
まあこんな
Plenty
も
to
ん
be
でしょ
desired in terms of
こん
batting
なもん
average
で
down
しょ
in the 180s entering play. Still without a home run and no RBIs either.
あとは乾かし
Now
て
the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tommy Edman. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Matt Carpenter will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Matt Carpenter.
He's set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Lifetime versus this pitcher is a perfect 2 for 2. And it's fouled away. Here it comes. Popped him up. Rizzo is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So next to hit is Harrison Bader. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Justin Williams gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And there's ball one.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Here's the 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
なかなか速いですね。
Right on by.
The set and the 1-2.
うお
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2.
ほぼ160近いです
Looked
な。
like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high,
Yes,
it's
sir.
pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone
なら
to
この
throw the
人も
free
ノー
pass
ヒッ
there.
ト。
So the next
今日えらいノーヒット勢が
Young
多いですね。
for his career in this matchup. Not a big Edmundo Sosa will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 63. Edmundo Sosa.
From the stretch. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Swinging a blooper to the
い
right
やー
side.
詰まってるか。
Corner makes the play, and the inning comes to a close. Cards leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1.
さあ9回来ましたけどどないなるやら。
Matt Carpenter will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base. Number 13. Matt Carpenter.
Justin Williams is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Edmundo Sosa is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
で、ピッチャーを変えて。
Seth Elledge will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chris
で、
Bryant.
守備の方をチェックして。大丈夫でしょう。ああ、一応風って書いとったんですね。あんまり気にしたことなかったけど、真ん中に風7メーターって書いてたんですね。ブレイクダウン。ああ、こういうなんかあれがあるんですね。うわー、あったー、取れんかった。ポロリポロリポロリ。あっちゃー。飛びついたけど、ポロリンですな。いきなりのピンチ。しかも4番ですやん、これ。
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one away.
よいしょ。ワンアウト3塁。
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything.
ああ、スクイズしてきよった。なんてこった。しかも、ファースト誰もおらんし。やられましたな。まさかスクイズしてくると。これは全くの無警戒でしたな。
As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Rizzo leads off first with one away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Shoots this one over to first. There's one. On the Goldschmidt, and it's in time a double play, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors.
これまた抑え来るでしょうね。
On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Cubbies are in front 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Roberto Ozuna enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
ああ、でも防御率悪いですね。もうちょっと塗らんとあかんとこあった。あちゃー。
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next to hit is the catcher.
そこまでええピッチャーでもなさそうですな。カーブ、チェンジ、カッター。
Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
うわ、際ど。今のは入ってたんちゃうんすか。
Especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2 balls and a strike to Molina.
スラーブがありますね。スライダーとカーブを混ぜたような。
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Now batting, first baseman.
At the plate now is Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering.
かなりでも曲がります。スライダー、カーブ。うわっと。
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
うわ、甘なった。
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
よっしゃ、抜けた。
Into center field as he's aboard with a run-out single.
That's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. He tried to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
Austin Dean comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a slurve that's too low, and it's 3-0.
よっしゃ、ストライクが入らん。これで真ん中来てくれるといいんですけど。うわー、やっぱ来た。けど99マイル。さすがに球が速い。よっしゃ、外れた。さあ、1アウト1、2塁。
He left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way.
よっしゃ。おあー、あかんか。失速しとる。捉えてたけど、戻されましたな。一瞬持っていったか思ったんですけど。
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in the game, man. Especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
160超えとったんですね。よっしゃ。おっしゃおっしゃ、同点、同点、同点、同点、同点、同点。あ、さよならか。いや、無理、無理、無理、無理。これ無理、無理。あっちゃ、暴走してますわ、また。さすがにあれ無理ですわ。またもや延長戦ですね。
Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
2試合連続延長って。
Here's the first pitch. And he catches reaches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
So now to the plate, Tony Walters. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1.
Inside ball 1.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Dean comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
追い
And
つ
no
きま
tag
した
at
よ。
second. He'll head back there with
土
2
壇
away
場で
now.
追いつきましたよ。
Second baseman, Nico.
またもや延長戦で
Nico
すよ。
Horner flew out in his only at bat so far. Here's the first pitch. As the fastball swung on and missed. Application down at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy,
よっしゃー。間に合うか。よっしゃー。延長戦の末、そのまま負けましたとか言って。まあ、今回はホームやからね、サヨナラのチャンスがあるんですよ。ピッチャーからやけども、余ってる予備の野手がいないですね。このままピッチャーで行ってもらわんと。バントでもいいんですけどね、バントも意外と難しいんですよ、これ。あー、空振った。普通にやった方がまだいいですね。おと思ったけどレフトフライ。
And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Jonathan Holder, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Matt Carpenter will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Here's the first pitch.
うわ
cut a little too much, a ball and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
へが出るな。へが出るな。芋の食いすぎですか。芋食いすぎるとやたら出るでしょ。甘い。とは今のも甘かった。
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
せめて三塁へ。
So So next to bat will be Justin Williams, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning
箸
run.
のポテトと
Question
か
is
食ってる
whether
と
they'll
よう
even
出ま
pitch
す
to
よ
him.
ね。
Here's the first pitch.
う
Good
わ
swing,
お。
just got to try and straighten that one out. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Foul
い
off.
やー、甘いな。
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
あー、詰まった。
Drifting toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. 10 innings in the books, on to the 11th, still tied. th inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Javier Baez.
ランナーがまた二塁からっすか
Here's the
ね。
first pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0 tapped up the first baseline.
一応やっときますか。15。17。
Oh, they have him looking
よっしゃ。
awfully confused up there right now. It's 1 and 2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see.
よっしゃ、振ってくれた。
Got him.
わ
And
お、
that's
切
the
れてる
third
切れ
time
てる。
we've written a K next to his name in this one.
バット掘り投げてますやん。
That'll bring up Jason Hayward, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Fastball swung
い
at
やー、
and
しゃ
grounded out
セ
toward
カンド
second,
ゴロ。
taken in by
あ
Crawford.
ー、それてる。
And the throw pulls the first baseman
あっ
off the
ちゃ
bag, and he's safe at first.
This is a head
なん
scratcher.
で
I mean,
それるかね。
that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
ツーアウトのはずが。これでも歩かしても、つい4番やからね。
Into the box, Chris
うわ、
Bryant.
またスクイズしよった。
Squeeze attempt, and it looks like
あ
it's
っ
gonna
ちゃ。
work. And the go-ahead
最悪や。
scores. They break the tie.
連
It's
続スクイズ。
Boy, D-Row, talk about
3番にまたスクイズやらせて。
It can't be done any
す
better
ご
than
い
what
チ
we
ーム
just
です
saw.
な、ここ。
Yeah, right there.
しかも
You're
飛び
on
つい
an
たけど
island as a
取れん
third
かったし。
baseman, first baseman, even the pitcher. When it's executed
で
to
ランナー
perfection,
が三
you
塁
either
に行
put
って
it
る
in
し。
your pocket or get the out first.
やばいっすな、これ。
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. At the plate, Ian Happ, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike
3
one. He's
番
got
にで
one
も
hit
ス
in
クイズ
4
さすとは、
at-bats.
すごいチームですな。打順関係なしですな。
And a throw over to third, and the runner back.
まさかまたスクイズはないと思うんですけど。4番にまたスクイズとかやったらすごいですね。
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in two.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
まあそこまで足は速ないですけど、 警戒しますよね、あんなんやられたら。
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. There's a
あっ
swing
ちゃー、
and
持
a
っ
fly
てかれ
well
た。
out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder.
あっ
Still
ちゃー、
ranging
スリーラ
back.
ン持ってかれた。
And this one is gone. A home run.
あっちゃ
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year as they open it up to
ー、
6-2
4番に
now.
持ってかれましたやん。
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
あっちゃー。一番あかんやつじゃないですか、これ。ノックアウトですわ。
Genesis Cabrera, 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
これはやばいな。4点差なってますね。いきなり4点は痛いな。わお、超どん詰まり。1、2点ならまだしも4点は重たいっすな。よっぽどランナー溜まるとかせんとね。なかなか4点はしんどい。ファーボール連発でね、満塁ホームランとか、そんなんやったら4点入りますけど。痛いな、これは。
Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 2.
まもなく6時ですよ。延長の末の連敗。まあ、あかんときは、しかもキンブレルさんじゃないですか、これ。6.75 のキンブレルさん。この球がまためっちゃ速いんですよ、この人ね。ナックルカーブとツーシームストレート。球がとにかく速い。金だろ。あっちゃ。この人もね、とにかく球が速い。けどコントロールがね、もう一つという。
During that time, he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than one base runner allowed per inning.
よっしゃー、まずは1点、まずは1点。あ、やばい、セカンドやばい。よっしゃー。まずは1点。これはトップだ。あの右手が気になるな。だらーんとした手。確かに球は速いけど、コントロールはね、そうでもないという。ナックルカーブがどれぐらい曲がるかですよね、と。今のがナックルカーブ。なかなか落ちるっちゃ落ちるけど、つられて振るほどのレベルじゃないですね。ストライク入りません。さあ、真ん中来るか。まあ、ちょっと横目。
I don't blame the batter for pulling the
98やけど
trigger
そ
right
こま
there.
で
Those
速く
fastballs light up your
感じ
eyes,
ないです
and
ね。
you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with
い
it.
や
Good
ー、ボールやった
fastball
か
as
な。
he gets the swing and a miss.
ボールやっ
Was
た
able
か
to
もしれ
sneak
な
that
い。
fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2.
あー、
In
打ち
the
上
air
げ
to
た。
shallow center.
これはあかん。
Happ comes on now and he has it one down.
こりゃ三振やな。
Now batting.
センターフライです。
Paul Goldschmidt.
Runner at second, one away, and stepping in the power hitting
あ
first
の
baseman
ス
Paul
トレート
Goldschmidt.
が狙い目ですよね。
He's set and the pitch. As he lifts it in the
あ
air
ー、
to
ラ
right
イトフライ
field.
か。
Hayward has a read on it, 2 down.
めっちゃ硬いですね。このライトすごいな。
Number 0.
強肩ですや
Next to stand in is
ん。
Austin
やばい
Dean,
っすね。
who's
追い込
working
ま
on
れ
a
ましたよ。
1 for 3 thus far.
ストレート捉えとるけど、詰まってましたね。
Kimbrel's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0.
なあ、危ない。なあ、インコース高め。あれ入ってるんですよね。
That's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
うわ、キワード。今の審判によってはストライク言いますからね。
Cardinals down to their final strike here.
ああ、
Swing
しゃあ、
and a
三
miss.
振
He
や。
struck him out, and that'll do it here as the
最
ball
後は
game
ス
is
トレー
over.
ト。
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's comes to an end.
終
6-3
了。
the final. Jonathan Holder claims the win out of the pen, his first.
4
So that'll
点は
do
やっ
it
ぱ
for
痛い
us.
です
For
ね。
Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
さい
You've
な
been
ら。
watching MLB The Show. For more, make
ま
your way
た
over
来
to the new
週。
website, theshow.com.
あのホームランがなかったらまだわからんかったですけど。
Here now is the final line.
2戦連続延長って珍しいですね。まあまあまあまあ。まだ1位やからいいですけど。ああ、カブスって4位やったんすね。よっしゃ、さあ終わりましょうか。スリーランが出たから良いのだ。お疲れ様でした。歯磨き休憩タイム入りますわ。まあちょっと横になりましょうかね。さあ、ではではでは。